All right, so when we talk about the blood of Jesus and whether or not God needs blood in order to forgive sins, lots of people like to quote Hebrews 9:22, which of course is a quote of Leviticus 17:11, which says this: "Without the shedding of blood, there can be no forgiveness of sins." Seems pretty straightforward, right? Case closed. If there's no shedding of blood, then there's no forgiveness of sin. So, God says it. I believe it. That settles it. Why are we even having this discussion? Except, all right, as soon as you start to actually dig into what the author of Hebrews is saying, it's not quite as neat and tidy as some of us have been led to believe. All right? Think about it. Just forget Hebrews 9:22 for a second, and just think about it from a practical perspective, saying you in your life. All right? If your neighbor comes over and, I don't know, bashes your car somehow, it's an accident, but he hits your car on accident with a Frisbee. I did that once, by the way, to my neighbor. And I go over and I say, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." Is he going to say, "I will forgive you if you let me kill your cat"? Now, we have 3 cats, so I'd still have 2. But am I going to let him do that? No. And in fact, is he going to ask me, "I can't forgive you until I kill something"? What kind of forgiveness is that, right? And I've been talking about this a little bit on my podcast as well. Forgiveness, by definition, needs to be freely forgiven. If I tell him, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I will pay to have it fixed," and then he says, no, I forgive you, it's okay. All right? By forgiving me, he is saying you don't need to pay for it, right? On the other hand, if I do go ahead and pay for it, then no forgiveness is extended. If a judge condemns an inmate, a criminal, to 20 years in prison, and then that inmate, that criminal, he serves his 20 years in prison, he pays his debt to society, we sometimes like to call it, can the judge, after that prisoner has served his 20 years, can the judge show up as this guy gets set out the prison doors and tell him, "Boy, now that you've served your 20 years, I forgive you"? No, he can't say that because the guy just served his 20 years. He paid for his crime. You can either pay for the crime or you can be forgiven. Okay? So, and you can just think of a lot more examples like this from life. Forgiveness and payment for sin are mutually exclusive. All right? It's just logical, and that's the way it works in real life as well.